Mind of a Geek is a production of Inked Geek Studios. Get this and other great shows at inkedgeekstudios.com. To help support Mind of a Geek and IG Studios, go to patreon.com/IG Studios. As little as $1 a month can help support this show and other great content. We thank you.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Mind of a Geek. I am joined, as always, by Brandon.
Hey, what's up?
Not much. How are you?
I'm trying a new thing.
You are?
Yeah, I call it sitting sideways.
When did you come up with that?
Just now.
It's good to change it up every now and then.
I feel like this should be a bit, but I'm lost.
I feel like, so if you look at me and my hook nose and profile like this, I feel like the PBS logo.
Whoa, somebody just appeared behind you.
Oh, that is my, that's my, my cohort, my cousin.
Dirty Steve.
My Viking brother. That's, Dirty Steve. He'll chime in from time to time. Steve? That's all I get?
Well, you know, I don't know how loud I have to be.
Shout it, sister. Sing something.
Yeah, you're good. I can hear you fine.
Alright. Yo.
Well then. And on the drawing tablet, we have Mr. Hugo. Hugo, say hello.
Say hello.
Thank you.
Say hello. Say hello.
Say hello. That's Hugo-rific.
And joining us this week for episode 11 of Season 3, returning guest, friend of the studio, personal friend, and all-around pretty cool dude and talented artist.
God damn, he's good looking.
He is an attractive man.
He's not bad.
Mike,
I have my days.
Michael Dice Tomato Johnson, welcome back to the show.
Howdy. How's it going?
Oh,
It's good
not
to be
too
back.
bad. Well, I appreciate you taking the time. We almost had your former cohort last week with Sean, but his dog chewed through his mic cord. So he got bumped to Season 4.
You almost had me last week too, but you know, strep throat is kind of a that's not fun to have.
That's a killer.
Do we have to publicly talk about the time I almost had you?
At that time what?
That's at the time I almost had you. Never mind. It was a joke. It was bad. Forget it. So anyway, forget it. Never mind. I'm tired. It's a shitty week. It's been long. But no, we're here. Fortunately, it's a guest that we know. It's a casual show. We're just going to hang out and shoot the breeze.
I want to go through all the podcasts and make a supercut of all the times you go, yeah. That's
like
that's,
the Macho Man, like the breathing that they did with the.
Yes.
Yeah, no.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Well.
You got it, brother.
I mean, I can turn my mic off and you can run the show.
You just went Hulk Hogan on him.
Yeah, no. That's my go-to. I'm not gonna run shit. I already did my show. You go ahead. I'm just gonna sit here.
Let's start getting channeling Randy Savage and snapping into some Slim Jims.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's best Skyrim. Actually, second best Skyrim mod ever.
Before we get too far away, before the show started, you mentioned Guardians. What were you gonna pull up?
This might be a little bit of a spoiler for anyone that's like looking at this, but so I'm just going to show it. I'm not going to say anything about it. I'm just going to leave this here. And
I call him Adam.
it's 30-year-old comic, man.
That is amazing.
I've got a few of them here.
Why are they not? Why are they
nine issues of this?
Why are they not bagged and boarded?
Because I'm stupid. And
Dude,
I should do that now because now they actually might be worth something.
You should stop the show and do that. I don't even read the comics I buy. I read them digitally and then just bag and board them.
I don't have any bags and boards right now.
No.
But, you know, I can get some for pretty cheap. And they're not in horrible condition.
That's cool. Where'd you find those? The local shop?
Oh, God, I've had them for 10 years now.
Really? Nice.
Yeah. But yeah,
nice.
the local shop. They were like cents a piece.
So I would assume the character ties into Guardians too.
Adam Warlock is integral in bringing down Thanos in the
Infinity Gauntlet. He's a big Marvel Galactic character.
Okay.
And Adam Warlock doesn't even necessarily bring down Thanos. He kind of works with him for a while.
Well, is he not a bad guy in the beginning and then he's redeemed?
He walks the line. He goes back and forth.
Right.
I think he starts out as an not really a bad guy, but as an antagonist for the Guardians of the Galaxy, and then he kind of sort of does his own thing once he gets a hold of the Infinity Gauntlet, and then his future self, the Magus, comes along and works with Thanos to try to take him out to do other. It gets messy.
Are you current with comics? Do you read regularly or
not as regularly as I'd like to?
No, me neither. That's too bad.
The last thing I read with any regularity was the beginning parts of the whole crazy Spider-Man Spider-Verse.
Yep. That's about where I left off too. I was reading weekly at that point, and then I kind of gave up.
The last thing before that was House of M.
Mm-hmm. The House of M. They did like a redux of that, right? Like they brought it back.
They tried to. It's like the same thing they did with Civil War. Civil War 2 is going on now, I think.
Yeah, I gave up on all that.
I have no idea what's going on with Civil War 2, except for apparently Captain America is Hydra now.
Yeah, but will
he's
he
always
be a clone?
been
He's
kinda
always been
Hydra?
evil, but is it a clone? Who knows? Everybody's never what they say they are.
Yeah.
I did, on the other hand, just open a Marvel Unlimited account, so in 2 years when they release all the current books, I'll read them then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, good deal.
Speaking of Hydra, did you
cut one head off, another takes its place.
Yeah. Did you notice what
Two take its place.
Did you notice what hail-hydra.com leads to?
Yeah, I did.
The White House administration page.
I think I shared that on Facebook. As it should. So I shared a video of Trump the other day when he cut off that guy for the interview. Have you seen that video?
I think so.
So a guy goes to the Oval Office, interviews him, and he does not want to talk to him. He's like, no, the interview's over. But he looks like a caged animal just ready for fight or flight. His eyes are darting back and forth. The motherfucker's crazy. Crazy.
Trump?
Yeah.
He's like, I don't want to be here.
Did we talk about it on
No.
this show, or maybe I don't remember when we talked, if we even talked about how he was quoted saying being the president is harder than I thought it would be?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah.
How easy do you think it is?
I feel like he might die in office. He's an old fat guy, and he just can't handle it. And the FBI director that he fired a couple days ago, he just like outright threatened him on Twitter.
I saw that.
What the fuck?
I think he's been like the least in shape president in decades.
Right. Well, look, you had Obama, an Adonis for president.
I mean, even Bush wasn't portly.
No, it's funny though.
Clinton was a little.
Right.
Yeah, but he ran around enough.
Yeah.
I don't understand this country in that, like, we go forward, we make a lot of leaps and bounds, it seems like, right? Then it seems like as a collective, we get a little scared.
That's exactly it.
Oh, God, we can't get that lax. We got to step back a little bit. Holy fuck. Or it's all just rigged and, he bought his way in.
Yeah.
Have you heard about the fun news that I don't know how serious it was, but Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is thinking about running for president?
Fairly serious.
I keep hearing whispers about that.
He's talked about a political office for a while. Now the thing is, I mean, as a Rock fan, and just the fact that he's entertaining on the mic, like that would be cool. I guess. I mean, nothing's worse than what we've got.
It's literally going to be Macho Camacho.
Yeah, but he is very conservative. Yeah. So I guess that works for wrestling fans too, because a lot of them are like the rednecky conservatives.
Right. And when you have that much
I'd
money,
want to see him in some public office first. Like, give him a mayorship.
Why? We didn't see Trump in a public office.
Let him go back to Miami and be the mayor of Miami for a while, and we'll see what happens.
Finally.
Okay, no, because
Dwayne the Mayor Johnson. It doesn't matter what you. Yeah.
Literally, as he's on his campaign trail, that would be the opening line, or it would have to be, because
that's
here's
the slogan, man. Finally,
here's how I look at it. So, I think there are some people that would tell him, look, you need to not be that character. You need to be Dwayne Johnson. You can't run as The Rock.
No, he can run as
but
The Rock.
I
don't think he could run as The Rock anyway. I think that there's some.
I don't mean literally the name, but I mean the character.
But at the same time, look at Trump. I mean, he's definitely tied to Vince McMahon, so it doesn't really matter.
Well,
whatever makes Vince money, he can monetize the campaign.
Where I was going to tie that to was look at Stephen Colbert. When Colbert went from the Colbert Report to CBS, like they explicitly said, you're not getting the Colbert character. You're
Right.
getting Stephen Colbert.
Right.
That lasted for like a month until ratings shit.
Right.
And then they're like, okay, be the guy you were on Comedy Central because that's who everybody loves.
Well, even
Yeah,
Conan,
that's
like when
everybody knows.
Conan went to a new network and he had to lose all his characters, they cut him off at the knees, you know?
yeah.
And see that might be the one big problem for The Rock is that people are going to expect, The Rock and Mr. Eloquent talking on the mic everywhere and just telling everybody, no, you can't do that. That's what they're going to expect. And if they don't get that, then
Well, I
hack.
don't think they necessarily expect like the no, you can't do that. But I think like he like every president has their
they're gonna
catchphases.
expect hard talking,
Yeah.
smack talking, and he could do that to an extent, but really he can't do that.
I don't think
Oh, hey DJ.
that might be what they expect, but I think you're going to get the suave, charming Dwayne Johnson that you have now.
So now,
But if he's going to be the Rock in office, I really need Michael Cole to go on the campaign trail with him and just stand there with a T-shirt on his face.
no, see, we have the
Or Billy Gunn. God. And
Badass
piss
Billy
ran
Gunn.
down. You remember that?
you know that Mick Foley would have to be his VP.
Right.
The Rock and Sock connection.
Right.
DJ brings up a good point in the chat that Glenn Jacobs is definitely not Kane as running for mayor. I think that's a little bit different though. Like I understand his direction, but I think it's just a different
Right.
like because. how awesome would it be if like they had explosive pyro every time Glenn Jacobs came out to the
Right.
podium?
He comes out and does the whole thing. So isn't the only current wrestler that's gone for an office isn't that Rhino? Isn't he
Well, we had Jesse
Jesse
the Body
Ventura.
Ventura.
Right, but recently
Oh, recently, yeah, Rhino, and I think he failed
he
miserably.
failed
didn't he?
miserably. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was
Yeah, Jesse Ventura's been doing just fine as governor now. Of
Yeah,
Montana?
he's governor of Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Not
He was,
Minnesota. I thought it was
yeah,
Montana.
No, it was Minnesota.
It's Minnesota.
Minnesota. Oh
Yeah.
wow, that's
Jesse
a
the
lot bigger than I thought.
Mind. He was the body, then he became the mind, and now he's a conspiracy theorist.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It'd be entertaining. Again, could it be any worse than what we have right now?
Yeah, 2020 is literally going to be anybody's game again.
Rhino has been falling apart in everything lately. Yeah. No, even in the ring, he was. Is he still teamed up with Heath Slater?
Who?
Rhino?
I was thinking about the Rock still. What?
Is Rhino still tag teaming with Heath Slater?
I have no idea. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
I was just thinking about the Rock and on the campaign trail. Potential voters. Do you like pie?
It doesn't matter.
DJ says he is still teamed up with Heath Slater. Man, that's a guy that fell hard, huh? Heath Slater. That was disappointing.
So much so
I
that
haven't-
he's not even on my radar. I don't even
No.
know what he is.
He
I
was
haven't
part
watched
of the
wrestling
Nexus.
since John Cena
They
was
just
new.
lost on Raw.
No shit.
DJ will be our wrestling updater.
I watch that shit
Like-
every week now that we never do the podcast.
Right.
I watch Raw and SmackDown like every night, but I'm kind of not paying attention.
See, I think
See,
the
like
last
that,
major
just
thing
have
I
no
watched
idea.
was whichever WrestleMania that was that Stone Cold was officiating a like legit match between Kurt Angle and The Rock, and was it The Rock? It might have been Kurt Angle and Triple H, actually. And he ended up stunning both of them and just walking off.
As you do.
That's Lesnar and Goldberg, I thought.
Yeah, Lesnar Goldberg was
That was Lesnar and Goldberg.
was Austin officiating.
No, well then it was Lesnar and Kurt Angle, because I remember it was Kurt Angle. This was like 2004.
Well, Lesnar and Kurt Angle had a match in 2003, I think. No.
But it was like WrestleMania 20.
Yeah, I want to say, though, that the only match that Lesnar had that Stone Cold was the guest referee was Goldberg. And
But
Lesnar.
yeah, but Stone Cold stunned both of them at the end. By the end, it was like, peace, I'm out.
Yeah, I'm trying to
That-
find it. There's a bunch.
I guarantee you it was Lesnar and Goldberg.
It's a bunch of Stone Cold versus Kurt Angle. I mean, yeah.
Internet field trip,
whatever.
everybody.
It's whatever. But yeah, no, there were definitely Uh-oh, what happened to Hangouts? Did we lose Hugo?
We lost Hugo.
Oh, snap.
Oh no!
Yeah, Hugo is gone.
Hugo said, fuck this shit. I don't like wrestling.
Hugo, can
Yeah,
you
but
rejoin that? Or oh no, hold on.
He's
Hugo
in
and
the-
Nate are in
he's
this
in the
call.
chat.
I am rejoining it. There
But
we
I
go.
remember that was a big deal at the time.
I'm there
Like,
twice.
That was a
There's
huge
Hugo.
match.
He's looking all confusing. Yeah, no, it's pie. Austin as a ref was always fun, no matter who the match was up against. I was never a fan of Angle. He's back now. Whatever, it's cool.
Yeah.
Angle.
He came.
Fantastic.
He came to my school when I was in high school once.
Did he give you like a pre-commencement speech or what?
I don't remember. It was something. I don't even remember what he came. He came to talk to us about something. This was like I was in sophomore year, so it had been like 97, 98, somewhere in that area. Like before he was really anything.
He was a gold medalist before.
You're right. Yeah, he was
everything.
Before he was anything.
I think that might have been it. I think it had something to do with being in sports. And,
Well, kids, let me tell you how I got here. I drank milk. I didn't do drugs. I didn't have sex with anyone.
Broken freaking neck.
Right.
Oh,
I like Angle as the GM a lot better than fucking that scrawny guy that they just inducted into the Hall of Fame.
I don't remember. I absolutely loved.
Who was that, Steve?
I didn't pay attention to the Hall of Fame.
Alrighty then.
I absolutely loved when he first came out, and that's basically what it was the crowd chanting "You suck" to his theme music, but
Yeah,
like
they do
he
it every time.
smiled,
It's great.
like it
Loved
was just endearing. It was great.
You suck. Yeah, it's great.
So no, it was cool to see him back, but I was never. I don't know. I always found his character to be annoying.
I didn't know this was an episode of That Was Awesome.
Teddy Long.
Teddy Long, that's the one.
Teddy Long, Jesus.
Thank
They
you,
inducted
DJ.
him into the Hall of Fame.
DJ, I didn't know you were an encyclopedia of wrestling, man.
DJ's a die. We talked about that. He's diehard on wrestling.
I had no idea.
Yeah, he's watched it just as long as we have.
Shit. And he paid attention, apparently.
He does. He is a vast collection of knowledge.
Well, damn
that
it, DJ. Be more forthcoming with your info. Fucking A.
So Nate, what movies have you caught lately?
What have I caught lately? Nothing. No. I think the last movie I saw in the theater was Lego Batman.
Oh God.
Yeah. It was so good.
Has anybody watched American Gods?
No, because of stars and their stupid proprietary bullshit. So plus I hear
It's included with your cable.
not if you don't have stars.
No, it's included with your cable. If you have HBO,
Not for
you should have
everybody.
Stars.
Oh, yeah, I guess it depends. Yeah, and I mean, I don't know. I hear the book is good. I have the audiobook. I probably should listen to it.
No,
I haven't heard of
amazing.
American Gods.
What?
The show's great.
You know,
Steve, you would love it.
Okay.
You know what I wanted to ask you about, and this is a good place to ask you because chat room and Mike can chime in too. What did you think of the Dark Tower trailer?
I didn't.
Gross.
I agree with
Haven't
Steve.
seen it.
Being that Steve and I are fans of the book, and now let me give you the caveat that the movie is essentially a sequel to the books.
It's not a retelling.
It is, but you have to read the end of the book to understand that.
Oh, okay.
Now, see, this is the one singular thing that I'm worried about. It's Stephen King. Stephen King has a very real problem with ending his stories.
Yeah, and that
He
rings
can't
true in
do
the
it.
Dark Tower too.
very
That's the
much
whole.
so.
That's the whole crux of the thing with the Dark Tower. He couldn't end it. He didn't end it. That's how you got this movie because that
starts
book
over.
doesn't end it. Yeah, it starts over. Spoilers.
Because when I saw 11/22/63, great story. Until it gets to the end, and then
It's
there's
shit.
more ending that doesn't make any sense and doesn't need to happen. Like he goes through all the mess of being back in time, back in 1963, and then he comes back to the future, and it's all like crazy and warped and weird, and it needed to end right there. Just done. This is the world now. Not like I need to go back and change it. No, don't do that. This is a very fine ending. Just leaving the world wrecked.
So in the previous show on Sonics and Sabers, I couldn't remember the Hollywood assembly line thing I was thinking of. That was it. Was the Dark Tower trailer?
Oh, okay.
It just looks so fucking Hollywood to me, and I just
Now I
for
have
a book that like defined my teenage years,
Right.
that series of books was it, and they're raping my childhood yet again.
I have a question for that, but really quick to correct my own answer when Mike asked. I saw Power Rangers and I absolutely loved it.
I haven't seen that. I figured at this point I'll just wait till it comes out somewhere. Like, it looks like fun, but I didn't want to pay a ticket price for it.
I
Do you
loved
like the
it.
WB?
Yeah, it's WB Power Rangers, but I loved it for the same reason that a lot of the people who didn't like it. For one, and at first this was a complaint, but the more I thought about it, I enjoyed it. You didn't really get this, like, it was a 2.5 hour movie.
Yeah.
And you didn't get the suits until like an hour and 45 minutes in.
No, they spent too much time figuring out how to morph. Who the fuck thought that up?
No, but
and then when they finally do, they throw in all the old catchphrases, and they don't work. Hey, it's morphin' time.
Okay,
did you know it was morphin' time?
That was my complaint because
They even did the make my monster grow thing. Totally doesn't work with Goldar, and Goldar now is made of gold.
Yeah, I don't know about
had
that.
A gold
so
suit,
they took some liberties, but yeah, see, thank you, DJ. But no, so one, Elizabeth Banks as Rita was good. I thought.
Yeah.
I didn't mind.
Did she have like ties to being the Green Ranger or something?
Yeah, she had the green power cord.
Yeah, in the sequel they'll do something.
And in the stinger for the movie, they introduced Tommy Oliver off screen as a new student. The best part of that movie for me.
I didn't stay for a stinger. Was there a stinger?
There was that. Yeah.
Can we talk about how I'm so fucking sick of stingers?
I'm not.
Like Guardians.
This goes back to the superhero thing. All of that shit, I'm still riding that wave.
No.
I'm
like
into it.
I'm okay with the stingers. I'm okay with the like. Hey, okay. Because here's what essentially, and this is how I correlate it. And if I don't know why I'm so echoey tonight. I'm too far off the microphone.
Put that dick in your mouth.
Here's how I correlate it: is the stinger. The stinger is essentially when you finish the comic, and then there's like the one page of in the next issue. Mm-hmm. Like that's the stinger. But see, here's where I don't like it. Don't make me wait through the fucking credits.
Well, they haven't. They've been putting them mid credits or right after or before.
Guardians
they
do
that first quick run of credits, and then there's the their Guardians does have 5.
Guardians, it's worth it, man.
It is worth it for all of them.
See, I just assume
you haven't even seen the movie, so you can't say anything.
Well, no, that's fine. No. But see,
how much did you love seeing Uatu and the Watchers with Stan Lee? They effectively brought all those movies together and made Stan Lee a reality jumper. It's great.
This one time, I was a FedEx man. Yeah, you were.
So I'm the guy that will leave a concert early before they start the encore to beat the traffic.
Oh, me
so
too.
Like,
I'm with you there.
So like that's my stinger.
But that's a concert. Fuck all those other people. I want to get out of there quick. Movie theater, I don't care. I'll just sit there.
No, fair enough. But anyway, yeah. So I didn't realize there was a stinger. Tommy Oliver introduced. That's cool. Which means we'll get the Green Ranger in the next one. They've already greenlit the second one.
Right.
Not greenlit, but they've already.
Or
maybe
they'll
greenlit.
skip the Green Ranger and go white.
I would love to see. I would love to see the green transition into the white. You know, that is still such an iconic moment of my childhood.
Or they'll throw in both at the same time. Like they'll make Tommy the White Ranger and do something else with the Green Ranger.
Well, no, because I mean, it has to be. If they make somebody else the Green,
I always prefer the Green Ranger.
Green Ranger could still be a bad guy.
Oh, the White Tiger Zord, man.
No,
that White Tiger Zord was awesome.
What are you talking about? Dragon Zord.
The suit was so much cooler.
Dragon Zord. Fuck Saba, man. Give me the Dragon Dagger.
And the white
Dragon
suit.
Zord was cool, but White Tiger.
Fuck Ranger, you guys are crazy.
The white suit was so much cooler.
Green with evil? No, I totally disagree.
And then he had the Falcon. Come on, man. Those Thunder Zords.
Get out of here, man.
The saber was so much cooler than the dagger.
No, it was
the saber
not.
Was dumb.
No, fuck you both, man.
Thank you, DJ.
Green Ranger.
Saber was dumb.
I wish I could contribute.
Anyway, so
you can.
I can't because the last thing I remember was being a Red Power Ranger when I was like 3.
So here's the thing.
Yeah,
now speaking of,
I grew up with that. That was like
speaking of childhood memories. No, this is so ingrained into my head. I don't have. Like, I have spots of memories here and there of being really young.
I used to have a green windbreaker.
I'm not going to get this thought out.
I would be Tommy. Well, I'm looking at the chat. He's all, sorry, Brandon. Yeah, well, I had the Dragon Dagger before everybody fucked up the whole thing. I used to take that to school. It's great.
All right, so I have a very distinct memory.
Yeah.
So there was... When we got the reveal of the White Ranger, it was a 2-part episode, if you remember right. And part 1 ended with Billy looking over the glass and seeing who it was.
I can see it in my mind's eye right now.
Right. Well, I have a very distinct memory of getting picked up from school by my mom that day and being like, we need to be home by 4:30. Because it was Power Rangers at 4:30 and Big Bad Beetleborgs at 5.
I like VR Troopers better.
I think VR Troopers...
I like VR Troopers better.
I think VR Troopers was at 4. But anyway, and
you had one of the brothers.
I can't finish this thought. I swear to God.
Nate, what's it like when you don't get to talk?
One of the Lawrence brothers.
I don't know. We all talked at once. It was a cacophony of sound. I didn't catch any of it. All this din.
But yeah, you had your reveal, your 2-part episode. You had to be there at 4:30.
Yeah. So no, but I had all these errands, and I remember running in the door as the opening credits were there and like the big reveal. And of course this was before the internet. Like I think I remember everyone knowing it was Tommy, but like Yeah, I was so fucking excited. It was so cool.
He pops in and out like all throughout.
Yeah, he never went away, man.
He does, and he was in the movie.
Steve mentioned him being the Red Ranger. I think that was in Zeo or Dino Thunder or whatever.
Yeah.
But he ended up being a Red Ranger.
He comes back in Dino Thunder for a little while.
And he was an MMA fighter for a while, wasn't he?
Yep.
Yeah.
He was fighting for Jesus.
Oh, is he? Is he another one of those? Mm-hmm. Did he go the Shawn Michaels route or the Michael Hickenbottom route?
Yeah.
Dino Thunder is about when I clocked out the second time.
Like,
I clocked out during Turbo, didn't come back until Lightspeed Rescue. Watched Lightspeed Rescue, which was actually pretty good. And what was after that?
Godfreak. I was trying to be nice, DJ.
Was that Samurai was after Lightspeed Rescue?
I don't remember.
No, it's Space. That's what it was.
The only thing I cared about after all of that, after Mighty Morphin and whatever came after Mighty Morphin, I never really was interested again until they looked like pirates, like they do now. Whatever the fuck
they look
that
like
is.
pirates now?
Yeah, well, they had an episode where they had like all the Rangers of the past come back. And,
I
like,
saw
all the
that.
Red Rangers. Yeah.
That was cool.
Ranger fight.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I liked it. Back to the movie. I liked it. I thought it was good. I know a lot of people didn't like the suits. I liked the suits. I liked the Iron Man vibe. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I agree with you. And so I went and saw the movie with my friend Garrett, who I grew up with. He was my close friend before I met this one. And we were little. And there was a distinct memory that Garrett and I always had that's what we did. We would watch Power Rangers and play with Power Rangers figures. And we had like those plastic molded masks that you'd put over your face and, whatever. So it was a lot of fun. And so it was really cool to get to see it with him because that was our thing.
Break masks.
Yeah. So, but anyway, so we went and saw it, and I remember because I didn't realize we weren't getting the suits until that far in. So like that first time when you think they're going to get the suits and they're doing the montage, and I'm like, okay, so this is going to be like a montage that's 4 or 5 minutes long, whatever. Then we'll get the suits at the end. I didn't realize that we were going through 4 episodes of Dawson's Creek first. So, and I looked over at him and I'm like, if we don't fucking get in its morphin time, I'm going to be pissed. And we did, but as Brandon said, it was the most like melodramatic, like they started the camera at his feet because he's the Red Ranger. He's the leader. Okay, that's fine. And again, the 5 kids that they cast as the 5 Rangers, they all did great. In my opinion, especially the kid that played Billy, he was spot on.
They did great, but they all had their own coming of age story.
They did. It was a little heavy for an origin story.
Well, look at Kimberly, right? Did you not find it weird that after she shared her friend's nude pictures and then felt guilty about it, in the end when she's flying in the pterodactyl, she drops that girder on their car and she's like, "Yeah, that's what you get."
She killed them?
No. But, like, she crushed their car, and she's like, haha, fuck you for fucking me. But she fucked them over in the first place.
Who knows? But, yeah, so he walks up to the platform, right? And they show everybody else, and they walk up. So he's doing this really dramatic, like, one slow step at a time. And they start the camera at his feet, and they pan up, right? So they get to, like, the bust. And, like, so you've got, like, his upper chest and his shoulders and his face. And, like, he looks up, and he goes... "It's morphin' time." And I'm like, come on.
Yeah, it was pretty wooden.
Like, that was, and I said this to Garrett when I was there. Like, they should have gone to the clips. They didn't even have morphers. Like, that pissed me off. Mm-hmm. Like, they should have had, okay, whatever. So they had the crystal thingies. They didn't need to have golden power coins. That's fine. But you should have at least had the morpher.
Yeah, give me a morpher.
But, and for fuck's sakes, when you say it's morphin' time, shout, it's morphin' time. Right. You're being a Power Ranger for the first time.
The problem
Be fucking excited.
Those dudes on that, the people in that movie are all too young to have seen that show growing up.
Then watch it.
Barely.
Right?
Yeah. It was streamed on Twitch right before they I guess.
It's the show is still going on, but they definitely missed the first run. Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know. Again, I haven't watched it. Xavier, my middle kid, he loves dinosaurs, so he'll watch the Dino Squad Power Rangers every now and then on Netflix. But The legacy communicator.
Yes, sir.
Nice.
Green Ranger.
But I haven't watched it enough to know. Like, I don't know how their quote unquote it's morphin time moments are anymore. I don't know if they're more akin to the movie or if they're more like they used to be.
They're all different every time.
Are they?
Yeah, like they end up with all these different versions of morphers and they do different things.
Like, I know there was one point where like they were doing this whole like dance, and then like it was almost like they were doing like a Hadouken.
One of those ends up with like an 8-year-old kid as the Blue Ranger and some really annoying version
Turbo.
of Alpha 5. What the fuck is going on in that show?
Yeah, that's
okay.
the one I clocked out on. I clocked out on
That is
Turbo.
fucking awful.
So
Turbo was
okay,
horrible.
see DJ, I completely agree. I thought Bryan Cranston as Zordon was great.
Yeah.
And
The execution
that
was
would have been
bad.
the one reason I would have gone to see it, because like Bryan Cranston has not been bad in anything he was in.
No.
He was great even when he was in Power Rangers, like way
The
back
first
when.
time.
Yeah. Now,
Power Rangers
He's just
way
some-
back when.
yeah, he was
some
one of the
rando
monsters.
villain.
Did not know that.
That's how he got started.
No
yeah,
kidding.
that's why he did this, because he did this as a favor, because it was for Saban, and you know they gave him a chance, and that helped his career get started. So he did this as a favor.
Ashley is so mad that we're not doing this on Facebook Live.
Why?
Because she can't get Twitch to work.
Well, that's not my problem. She can watch it on YouTube later.
And this is how we treat our listeners. Remember, donate $1.
I'll buy that for $1.
Do you want to get talked down to? Do you want to be shit on?
Give us a buck.
Go to our Patreon now.
But no, and who is the actor that played Alpha 5? I always forget his name.
Bill Hader.
Hader, yeah. I thought Hader was great as Alpha. I loved the innuendo.
Yep. I didn't like the look, and I didn't like the execution of Zordon, but the actors did well.
I liked that he was movable in the wall over like the
Yeah,
big
I
blue
thought that was a cool
pylon.
looking effect on the trailers.
It reminded me of Square One. Did any of you ever watch
No.
that? That was
Oh,
probably.
man.
Did you watch that shit? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The dude that like randomly showed up in the 80s, the head, that's what it reminded me of. Do you know what I mean?
Max Headroom?
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I got from that. I miss Square One, man. The FBI math agents.
MathNet, yeah.
Yeah, MathNet. Oh, and I can't do math. They didn't
Mighty
help me at
Morphing
all.
Pirate Rangers. Did you see Hugo's drawing?
No.
He's got some stuff going on there.
He turned Dice Tomato into a Zord. You've got a Power Ranger riding on your head,
I was thinking a South Park character.
right? Make my fucking monster grow, eh?
What, Canadian?
Sorry.
Got the Kurt milk.
Yeah, that's funny.
He's flashing to give them $1.
You need to put a marquee around that with lights.
Annalisa, give him $1.
Square One, yeah, she knows. Awesome.
You know, we don't have a lot of live listeners, but we have an amazing group of live listeners.
Well, I was talking to
It's
Corey the other night.
Corey Scott.
Yep. I always jump in on Else Nerds. I love that fucking show.
Yeah, I watched it.
Let's see. Who do we have? Where are the live listeners? Are they on Twitch?
They're on Twitch, yeah. Twitch.tv/Aimed Geek Studios.
Let's see. Twitch.tv.
If
I don't-
you
I don't
paid
think
attention,
Corey
if you
listens
paid
live,
attention
but
to
he always listens.
if you paid attention to Twitter, you would have noticed that I tagged you in a tweet.
321 contact. Yeah. Nice.
3, 2.
Okay, so while we're going into old shows, while Mike's getting into the chat room, what about Ghost Rider?
I never watched that shit.
No.
Yeah, I remember watching Ghost
I
Rider.
loved Ghost Rider.
No, I checked out on that, man.
Ghost Writer.
Ghost
not Rider.
Ghost Rider.
I used
Yes.
to watch Ghost Rider.
Writer, not writer.
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 I used
Writer.
to watch it.
Ghost
With
Writer.
like the little circle
Yes.
with the little
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Paperback. No, I never watched that shit, man. I watched Under the. We're both from the county. You guys don't know what that is.
Yeah. but-
We're from Northern Maine, which is basically Canada. So I watched CSHJ, which was Canadian television. So I watched Under the Umbrella Tree, Mr. Dress Up, Canadian shows that nobody else
Half the
watched.
shit's in French. You
Right,
can't even
exactly.
understand it.
Exactly.
Oh,
I bet none of you ever saw Mr. Dress Up. Or Fred Penner. Fred Penner was my jam. It was a hobo who lived in the woods. He had the word bird, played a guitar.
No.
Cat came back.
Not
No?
even.
And how
Oh,
old
man.
were you around this?
89. So I was 5.
You were 89.
No, it was in 89. So I was 5.
Okay, so yeah, see, for me around that time it was Mr. Wizard's World.
Yeah, I watched that.
Yeah,
You know what? You know how Happy Gilmore has his happy place, right?
yeah.
My happy place is a scene from that show where Mr. Wizard is doing an outside experiment, and there's this nice little knoll of grass covered in dandelions, and the screen is that 1980s sort of blurry screen. I'm so into that. It just makes me happy and fuzzy.
Nice. It was Reading Rainbow was a big one.
Yeah.
I loved Reading Rainbow. That was religious for me.
Jordy.
Dude, the best episode of Reading Rainbow is when they were on the set of Next Generation, because I was watching the show at the time. And I was like, oh, this is so cool. I was so excited, dude. I was pumped.
Your friend Dice Tomato just started watching. Mike, you're watching the show. Did you know that?
Oh my god, really? I am? Yeah, I had to log out and log back in.
Yeah, I saw that Tadpool play. I did that. I did that a couple times. I'll be like, oh yeah, the studio was the last one to log in.
So I watched Magic School Bus, Bill Nye.
Oh yeah. Captain America.
Have you seen
Captain Planet?
New show?
Yeah, I like it.
God, I
it's
hate
good.
Captain Planet.
Captain Planet.
It's the worst.
You don't like it?
I'm only kind of lukewarm with it. Like
it's definitely got an agenda.
All right,
I'll give it that.
That's for sure.
Bill Nye's new show on Netflix.
I haven't watched it, but
I'm
yeah,
mostly happy that he's back. That's really all I care about.
The problem with it is its overall formatting. Like it's got kind of too many things happening at once, and he's having too many costume changes.
Yeah,
because he's having to always negotiate that stupid coat rack.
Right,
and it needs to start out with like him in the lab, or he just needs to keep the lab coat on. But it needs to start with like him in the lab does this little thing, and says his little piece, and gets his little thing started. Go to the reporter that does their little piece for their stuff, and then we do the talky talk bit for like 15 minutes, and then back in the lab, and then that's it. But he needs to keep the damn coat on. Just Bill Nye, come on, blue lab coat, done.
Well, it should be a Mr. Rogers opening, Hey, hello, neighbors. Let me put on my sweater or lab coat.
Exactly. Like, he comes in, puts on his lab coat.
Now, I haven't...
the whole show, takes it off, done.
I haven't watched it yet. Is it set up in any way like the classic Bill Nye the Science Guy?
No.
No kids?
Not even.
It's very like Newton's Apple, where it's kind of an open stage.
Yeah.
Newton's Apple is another one, if anybody's ever seen that.
It's kind of sort of half talk showy. Like, it's weird because it feels very short.
Does he have guests?
Yeah.
All right. Has Neil been on? DeGrasse Tyson?
Kinda.
Yeah. Because I know they're good buddies.
He shows up as a voice and some things.
I listened to his podcast for a while. I thoroughly enjoy his podcast.
Will Wheaton was...
Wheaton?
Yes.
What?
Was panel...
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a panel guest for a little bit.
Nice. I like the Wheaton.
Oh, God, Beekman. Screw Beekman. He was horrible.
Oh, Beekman. So, what? Do you want to talk about quantum physics, Steve? As my father would say?
No.
New riders and all that?
No, I don't want to go there.
My dad gets drunk and wants to talk about quantum physics. It's ridiculous.
Quantum physics is horrible.
4 a.m. Let's talk about quantum physics.
What do you know about quantum
There
physics?
are worse things.
He doesn't know anything about
No, that's the joke. He has no fucking idea what he's talking about, but he wants to talk about it.
It's binary. It's just a set of binary choices. It's either it's A or B or both.
That's kind of like you, A or B or both. Hell,
it's literally Schrodinger's cat is the most basic way to explain quantum physics. Is that an object can exist?
I'm gonna be falking your ass later
until it's observed.
Oh my god!
He didn't hear that, did he?
Yeah, he did.
Did he? He was trying to be intelligent, and we just fucking shat all over him. It's kind of
He's making us
sad.
dumb.
Sad, so
Way
sad.
to go, guys!
We've brought the show down a few rungs.
Yeah.
You just lowered the bar significantly.
I know it.
So, hope you're happy. I was interested in what he had to say.
I was, but I was too busy falcing Nate's ass. So.
Now, the rat was, yes, probably the best part about Beekman. Without the rat, Beekman would have been just dumb.
Beekman.
Or his revolving door
Are we still
Lady Helper.
talking about Nye?
Yeah, we're back to Nye. We're off quantum physics.
No, that's fine. Why does my mic sound
going
so
off
fucked up tonight?
Off the chat room.
You sound turned off.
No, you know what? I think
Did you turn it down?
my gain was too low. I was getting picked up more on yours.
Yeah, I
That was
wondered
the
if you
problem.
turned it down to vape and then forgot.
No, I don't turn down my gain. I turn down my... There we go. There's my sensual voice. How are you tonight?
It's almost too much.
Doing good.
Can you?
I almost sound like a man. Man.
Now you're a man.
Nate, have you ever seen Pink Flamingos?
No.
Seen what?
Pink Flamingos.
No, but do you want to know a great?
Yeah.
No, but it's a cross-dressy show movie, right?
Yeah.
No, but you know what movie I did love? And
Birdcage?
No. I love that movie, but
That movie's
no.
awesome.
I watched this with my mom. To Wong Fu, thanks for everything.
Dude, you know what? I love John Leguizamo.
Wait, is
so
that a sequel?
No, it was who was it? It was
John Leguizamo. It was he died of cancer.
Patrick Swayze?
Patrick Swayze, and somebody
Is
else.
this the one with
Wesley
Wesley
Snipes?
Yeah,
Was it
Wesley
Snipes? Yeah, it was Snipes.
I didn't know that there was a subtitle to
It was
Wong Fu.
To
Yeah.
Wong Fu, thanks for everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I absolutely loved that
So
movie.
Leguizamo does this one-man show called Freak, and then he has
Right.
Sexaholic. But Freak, man, I love Freak so much. That's bullshit, Dad. That's bullshit. It's great. It's great. Poochie, Fat Boy Called Bitch. That's what I call Raul, man. Fat Boy Called Bitch. But yeah, no, that
we
show.
are off the rails tonight.
Yeah, well, whatever. That movie's good. Birdcage, I love Birdcage.
It's been forever since. What was the other one with Kevin Kline?
In and Out.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Obviously, we are secure with our sexuality.
What about Best in Show?
I've never
Haven't
seen
seen
that
that
one.
No, that was good.
Haven't heard of it.
Give me your deep cuts gay movie.
I found Birdcage disturbing.
By Deep Cuts gay movie?
Yeah, I don't know that
Hey,
movie. What's that about?
If
Oh,
you
well,
don't
I don't
find
remember. It was a while
Birdcage
ago.
disturbing, you're not normal.
Okay.
Yeah. No, it was screwed up. What about Priscilla, Queen of the Desert? I don't
never
know.
saw that either.
I don't know.
That I've heard the
So
name,
I was
but I've never seen
gonna
it.
say Annalisa and Ashley both start with A, and they're both the same fucking shade of green. I have no idea who's
why did
saying
that
what.
happen?
I don't know.
have one blue and one dark blue.
Oh yeah, I guess it just depends on where they came in on the side. Yeah, because you're red on my screen. I had to like squint to see DJ.
So,
The only reason I knew it was DJ is because of the double D's.
right. Double D's, damn it. So you and I, we were raised by lesbians.
Yes, we were.
Now, are your parents divorced?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't think they were ever married.
Okay, close enough.
I have a stepmom now, though. I mean, had
Right.
that for
Similar dynamic.
now,
many years.
now, without being too forward, I mean, did you have a pretty stable upbringing, or
So far as I know, yeah.
right? So, out of most of the people that I know outside of you and I, straight parents, divorces, shitty upbringing. Me personally, with the more dynamic modern family unit, stable as can be. Been together all this time, you know,
Must
and
be nice.
the truth for you too, right?
Right.
Funny how that works.
Yeah.
Strange.
It is
By the
kind of.
way-
It is interesting.
I like the birdcage.
Huh?
I like birdcage.
It's a
I
good
always
movie.
wanted to go to a drag show. You want to wear drag?
They can be interesting. I've been to a couple.
Yeah, I always
Yeah.
wanted to do that. Someday my mother
Yeah.
was going to take me. She never took me.
We had a local place, big stage. It closed down though because it was kind of dirty.
Oh, jeez.
All right, the chat room is losing us.
It was dirty and it fell
wait.
upon itself.
So we've got
Hedwig and the Angry
Elisa.
Inch.
Why did you say watch it? Oh, watch the movie. Okay, I thought it was like a watch it, like a watch it, like a warning.
Watch.
I had to put it back into context. Yes, Ashley, we can see you. I can quote all of Priscilla and sing every song. Hedwig and the angry, the angry
Hedwig and the
Inch?
Angry Inch. Yes.
Hedwig like the owl?
No, but
That's what my first
I
thought
think somebody definitely needs to record a bumper of "Have I got an angry inch for you?"
I'll be falking your ass later with my Angry Inch. Visit our Patreon.
Captain Emerdy. Yeah, Hedwig for me. Hedwig as in Harry Potter?
No, it's no.
Nah,
Okay, because that's my only Hedwig reference.
me too, but I don't know what's going on.
Okay, I assume it has to do with Priscilla.
What is Light My Candle from?
I don't know.
No idea.
Is it
Not heard of it.
I don't think it's West Side Story, but
I don't know.
I don't recall that from West Side Story.
it's about drug addiction. What the fuck is that play, man?
Rent?
Rent. That's what it is. You ever heard Light My Candle? It's pretty good.
Just got it there in the chat too. Yeah,
Oh,
right.
boom.
Yep. I
The
haven't.
other New York City one. It's not Guys and Dolls either.
Right.
Give him an angry inch.
Ew. Wow, this has gone really well tonight.
Speaking of Rent,
I thought you were going to say speaking of angry inches.
do either of you watch The Flash?
Yeah.
No.
The Flash, which is essentially Glee with superheroes. since half that
but
cast is from
Joe
Glee.
West was in Rent.
Joe West is amazing. That dude is all talent, man.
He is.
I don't know his real name, but he's great.
I'm still trying to figure out where that show is going. Okay, so
dude,
now we're doing the whole Barry knows himself sort of thing.
Right. It was just revealed that he was, I can't remember
Himself.
the new villain was
Savitar.
him. Savitar, right.
Yeah.
So are they just going to go with every main villain every season being all black and blue-eyed, or
Maybe
Savitar looks just like Zoom, as far as I'm concerned.
That's what I thought. I was like, this is too close. He's somebody that's like really close to him. I thought it was going to be like another like his dad or something crazy like that, but it makes just as much sense that it's him.
I really love
I
all
kind of
those
wonder
shows.
what kind of craziness they may throw together next season. I can't even imagine on what they would do.
Do you watch all the DC shows on WB?
No.
So are you surprised that Flash became the most popular one?
No, not at all.
I started with Arrow. Well, I started with Supernatural, and then I went to Arrow. Arrow got me because of Deathstroke in season 1. I love Deathstroke, so
I tried with Arrow, and I realized that I don't really give a shit about budget Batman. And Oliver's cool, but he's not. I don't care about his character enough to like want to watch a show about him. So
I agree. But that's something that happened to me gradually over a couple of seasons. Like I started because it was budget Batman. That's what got me, and Deathstroke. Slade Wilson, I was totally in for that. And then Flash came out, so I started watching both. Mm-hmm. I haven't watched Supergirl at all.
Supergirl isn't terrible. Like it's a lot more lighthearted than any of the other shows, which kind of works for its property. It does get better in the second season, but they've kind of lost it so far as I've kept up with. They've lost a potential antagonist that may be coming back in Lena Luthor.
Have you seen the musical episode they did, the crossover?
Yeah, it was dumb.
Was it? Yeah. So
because the problem with it is that it had, I think, 2 original songs. It ended up being like a jukebox musical, which is like
that's kind of lame. I haven't watched that. I'm really liking Legends of Tomorrow. I haven't seen season 2, but season 1 I dug. It was, if they wanted to do an American Doctor Who, that's it. And they have Doctor Who cast members. They have fucking Rory on there, so.
I got like 2 episodes in Legends of Tomorrow, and I don't want to watch this.
Dude, it's campy as fuck, but the Wave Rider and Rip Hunter, I don't know. I'm into it. It's goofy. I'm not gonna deny that, but I love it just the same.
Yeah, it was a lot goofier than I was wanting out of the DC show. So I was like, I'll just stick with Flash and sometimes Supergirl, and I'm cool.
I'm more of a Marvel guy anyway. I'm definitely a Marvel guy, and I mean outside of DC definitely wins hands down in TV, but overall I'm gonna pick Marvel.
I don't know. Well, have you been keeping up with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
No, I haven't watched it at all. The only thing that piqued my interest there was the introduction of Ghost Rider, but it was the wrong Ghost Rider for me. So
well, he's inconsequential, although he's kind of sort of back now. But it's not even they've been doing the whole. They're doing
Inhumans,
Secret
right?
Wars.
Really? I thought they were doing Inhumans and Terrigen Mist and all that shit.
Well, that's like a C plot. They've been doing a little bit of Secret War and throwing LMDs in the mix.
Oh, really?
Yeah. This past half season has been good.
Okay, that I'd like to see.
They're kind of
LMDs for you are life model decoys.
Yeah, they're playing with that whole plot line. It's doing really well.
That is cool. See, now if they could get Deadpool in there, they could do that whole storyline from the comics from like 2010 when he had the agent in his head.
They couldn't though because Fox owns Deadpool.
Ah, that's true. Shit.
Yep.
They need to fix that, man.
Fox owns the mutants.
Yeah, they own the mutants.
They own the film rights.
We haven't enhanced on the field.
Did you catch in the chat where DJ said that he met Manu Bennett?
No, I was too busy being enthralled by.
And he said he met Stan Lee. And then we also have somebody in there who I don't recognize. So welcome to the chat.
You met Manu Bennett. That's pretty cool.
I have no idea. I mean, Deathstroke, but I have no idea.
Now, are we not getting an Inhumans movie?
They just revealed an image for the TV show, right?
The news that I'm aware of is that they have put that idea on hold because they're wanting to feed it more into the TV. because it's been doing better within Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. right now.
Okay.
Than having to kind of they don't really have a place to throw it in the movies, and it still line up with the rest of everything, even like considering all of Infinity War that's going on.
Have you seen the teaser image for the Inhumans where they're all in costume?
I have not. Are we talking like Medusa and Thunderbolt and all them?
Everybody. If you look on Entertainment Weekly, you'll see it. And it's getting a lot of flack. They're saying the costumes look cheap and shitty.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
Right. Wait till you see Medusa's wig. You'll see.
Inhumans. Let's give me an image. What the hell is this?
Do you see it?
Wait, is this for real? No. Is that Drew Barrymore?
No. Where do you see that?
I see. Looks like Drew Barrymore. And is that what's his face from Game of Thrones?
Yeah. Yep.
The sausage.
That guy. I can't think of his fucking name.
Baratheon?
No, it's
he was one of the bastards.
It was What the fuck is his name? Not Jon Snow, the other guy that cut off Man, that show's been off the air for so long now. I can't remember anybody's fucking name.
Did you hear about they're doing 4 spinoffs?
Ramses, thank you.
Ramsey,
yeah. They're doing the Fall of Valyria, which should be cool. I don't know what the other 3 are, but
yeah, who knows?
But back to TV. No, I will definitely second that. When it comes to DC, I don't watch a lot of it, but one thing I do watch that I absolutely love is Gotham. And
Gotham is good.
I'm loving what they're doing with this tail end of season 3 right now.
I still feel like they need to time jump Bruce, but
I don't. I think they need to make Gordon Batman.
They already did that in the comics.
Yeah,
Could be Mech Batman.
I don't even think that's necessary. And even then, I don't think we need Batman. I think we have. And right now, they're doing this whole storyline. Spoilers. A slight Gotham spoilers.
Ramsey Bolton. That's what it was.
Slight Gotham spoilers, if you care. Right now, you've got.
Tell me, at least they have like Falcone in there, right?
Oh, Falcone's there and gone.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
We got anywhere near the Red Hood? I mean, I know that's more Batman era.
There and gone.
Red Hood came and went.
Yeah.
Really?
We've got Mr. Freeze, who is coming back. I haven't seen who?
Clayface?
No, none of they're keeping it very grounded.
Oh yeah, they did do the Red Hood, didn't they?
They did Red Hood, yep.
Yeah, I remember now.
When they were trying to give us a red herring on who the Joker was.
Yeah.
We've got the Joker.
But wasn't the Red Hood one of the Robins?
Red Hood
wasn't that Dick?
No, it was
in the book.
Yeah, but this is like original Red Hood, where it's like
right. Yeah, because I think
about?
Dick was
not like the Red Hood
anyway.
Right. Not that Red Hood with the guns and like Batman without the forgiving.
But yeah, so we've got Penguin. Riddler is finally Riddler, and the actor that plays Enigma / Riddler is amazing. As Bruce is growing up, the actor is growing up, he's growing into the role more. I like what he's making, young Bruce Wayne. The actress that plays Selena, she's spot on. Ivy, I was worried about, but then when they time jumped her with age, because of she got age jumped because it was something with what was his name, the mayor, Gallivant, yeah.
Dumas.
Yeah, Dumas.
You know what I just thought of?
What about like Zatanna and
I haven't seen Zatanna yet.
No.
Ra's al Ghul and
No Ra's al Ghul.
No, but he's been hinted at.
Even Talia and Bane.
But that's all Arrow, man. Ra's al
Really?
Ghul and Talia is all in Arrow.
Well, I guess it's more in the League of Shadows in that area. But
Talia. And
Firefly came back too. Awesome.
Talia and the Black Canary's sister. They have a relationship.
No, the Batman villain Firefly, not the TV show.
I wish Firefly was back. Give me some Mal, man.
But yeah, I thoroughly enjoy it. I hope we get Jerome back soon. He just kind of disappeared at the middle of season 3. But man, you want to talk about a Joker that's spot on? This kid Cameron Monaghan. I'm probably butchering it, but his Joker. Oh my god, dude! It is.
So which version of the Joker are we in?
It's his own.
Is it not? Is it not the sewn on face Joker?
He takes bits.
I mean, we have, as far as versions of the Joker, we have Joker the gangster.
This is Joker the
Joker
fucking lunatic.
So we're closer to Heath Ledger's Joker.
We're closer to Ledger's Joker, but still zany. It's like it's the psychotic
a marriage between Heath Ledger and Mark Hamill.
Right, with the visuals of Death of the Family.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Let me pull up a sound bit of how he does it, because he is fucking spot on.
While we're on that, while you do that, do you know what the original choice for an actress to play Dana Scully was?
No.
Pam Anderson. Can you imagine what they would have done to that show if that was what happened? They obviously had a vision for that show that was not originally...
You know what I hate about the X-Files revival? Is the fact that it's been 20 years. They could have done anything with it.
Mm-hmm.
Anything.
Mm-hmm.
It could have been anything, and it was the same damn show it was 20 years ago.
Yeah,
which
but
for a couple episodes wasn't bad, but they could have gone anywhere with it.
But they still have us hooked wanting answers. We're never gonna get the fucking answers. And that show came back.
Of course.
Was awesome. The first episode that came back was awesome. Then it was all fucking Pulp Fiction and out of sequence and slapstick, and I just fucking
like I
pissed
said,
me off.
it was the same show that had been 20 years ago.
Right.
They could have actually done something more with it, and he didn't.
Do you remember the redheaded dude from fucking Sandlot being a vampire in one of the episodes?
Yes.
What the fuck, man?
All right, so I'm gonna pull up a taste of Jerome here.
A taste of Jerome.
Yeah.
I feel like he tastes.
An angry inch of Jerome.
He tastes like red hot dogs.
Yummy.
What?
Boo.
That was not.
Hold on.
Well, that is quite a story. I know I've been dead, but doesn't that seem kind of crazy to you?
Hey, maybe you're dreaming. Try shooting yourself.
Nah. Hey, tell me more about this cult. They think I'm pretty great, huh?
They're a bunch of raving lunatics and idiots.
Lunatics and idiots too. My kind of people. Sorry. It's still a little fuzzy. I was just reborn. Last year was nothing but darkness. As far as the eye can see. I know you, right?
Yep.
Hey, did you and I ever...
Oh, God, no.
What? Ginger's not your type? Oh, I remember. You're Jim Gordon's little... Twinkie.
Easy.
How's it going between you and Jimbo? Huh? You still together, or...?
No.
No. That's a shame. I really liked you guys. Hey, what happened?
He killed my husband on our wedding night. Glad you find it funny.
I do. I get why you don't. Wow, you miss a lot being dead.
You know what? Go ahead. Enjoy it. It's about 100 cops on the other side of that door ready to kill you all over again.
I see your point. It's a business. So
yeah, his laugh.
So I have a problem with this little line of dialogue that was going on. I understand it's probably for a show and they have some things they want to take care of. But
Yeah.
it seemed very un-Joker. Joker doesn't really just banter.
You know what it reminds me of is Nick Cage in Face Off.
Yeah.
Which is good because I love Nick Cage and I love Face Off.
But
Face.
It's
Face.
Joker doesn't just. He doesn't just.
He
has.
But here's the thing. That's a specific spot.
He has a point B he wants to get to.
I won't play this whole.
Point. He doesn't really.
Hold
on
on 1 second.
Just dance around like he was doing there, and just kind of like, I'm just gonna say some words.
I've murdered a dozen women.
All right, never mind. That's too convoluted. So the thing is that was a specific part where Joker had already been resurrected. His face has already been cut off, and he had just woken up for the first time. But I mean, so dialogue, yeah, they were piecing together parts of the show. They were kind of reintroducing Jerome / Joker. But a lot of it for me was the voice and the laugh. Like, he has
the voice is good.
Spot on.
I want to see that Jerome do the monologue from Killing Joke. About
yeah,
sanity.
and yeah, they're right. You have to sit and watch the episode, like, without knowing what's going on. But no, he's amazing.
I want to see him do the disappearing pencil trick.
Yeah, I like that.
I'm gonna make this pencil disappear. It's
gone.
That, all in all, because we haven't gotten enough taste of this Joker yet. It's been here and there. He'll show up for a couple episodes and then disappear. Ledger's still my favorite. By far.
Yep.
Now, I would say you're probably going to disagree, as do a lot of other people. If we get more screen time with him and he is given another opportunity, which he damn well fucking better be.
He just posted a picture on Instagram.
Mark
with him
Hamill
and
is still
Affleck,
alive.
man.
No, I think Leto, for me, has a very good chance. Because with Leto, again, same idea. I loved the...
Leto's weird.
I loved
He's uncomfortable. He's all like face touchy.
No, but that's what I like. Like that.
He's
So,
your Joker of androgyny.
so you
man.
saw Suicide Squad, right?
Yeah, I finally saw it.
That scene when they're in that office room gate thing, I don't remember the exact setting, but where he gets in the guy's lap and he's like, we're going to have fun. Like, I loved his whole demeanor. Like, I thought he was great.
Up until he started really getting very, like, intimate with the dude. Like,
Well, no, but that's what I thought was- that's what I-
He's just a weird, like, he's a too close Joker. He's like I'm gonna get.
But
He's a close talking Joker.
you're you know,
He doesn't respect personal space.
being the guy that's falcing your ass, you know,
And
you're a pretty
you look-
submissive guy. So I
and you
imagine
look-
that you would like that Joker just for that reason.
You look
Okay.
back and you read like through some of the Joker, and you see some of how other actors portrayed Joker. Joker seems to be very sort of like hands off. He's kind of
No, he's the
Joker
man in the
has
back
his own
while everybody
personal
else
space
does
that he wants to
everything.
keep. He doesn't
Right.
want anybody really near him, and it just seems a very weird Joker that's all wanting to just be very close to someone.
Right. No,
creepy.
I can see. Yeah, but that's the point. Is
So
it's
right-
creepy.
It's creepy in a not Joker way.
Right there, like the fact that you have that reaction must mean he did something right. Not the Joker you know, but
I
a
don't know
new
about
Joker.
The Joker that wants to know
Joker
you.
that makes you
Something.
react.
Right.
Yeah, he did something. Yeah, there is a feeling there, and
And the
it's
fact that
not
he was able to
one that
invoke-
I like to associate with Joker.
The fact that he was able to
It's not
invoke
funny.
that with such minimal screen time. See, now here's a now I
Do you
love
want a white faced dude all up on you?
I love
don't.
Joker. I have my Joker tattoo on my forearm. He's my favorite villain. He's one of the reasons that I like DC because of the Batman universe. I don't understand why everyone so a lot of the times when it comes you have Hamill, but Hamill has never done live action Joker. He never will. It's not him. He does
Right.
he does animated Joker and he nails it.
He does animated Joker
but
and
he's
live
a
action
different
tricksters.
I mean,
style of Joker,
when it comes to the Killing Joke movie, he was the only decent thing about it. So,
But he's also a different style of Joker. He is that animated,
right,
Right.
cackling Joker.
But when it comes to a lot of
But if you want to see live action Hamill as the Joker, just look to the trickster. And there you have it.
right,
Yeah.
I like that
In-
Joker
in
would be
both
hands on to make you
iterations.
uncomfortable.
Right.
Yeah, but I don't understand why everybody gets so passionate and loves Nicholson's Joker so much because to me, Nicholson's Joker, it was Nicholson with white face paint.
It's not a love. It's more. It had, for the time, there was a novelty about it because
I mean,
you had
Caesar
that sort of
Romero
Frank
was a
Miller-
better Joker than
You still had that Frank Miller era where Joker was more of a gangster than a happy
Right. I see
so
that.
he did that role very well.
And I guess
he did Joker the gangster.
I guess
well.
I mean my gripe with that too is the artistic liberty that Burton took where Joker was Jack Napier and he killed Bruce's parents and it was this whole it was a one-off. It was never meant to be a sequel.
Right. And I mean that's exactly what it was. It was a lot of artistic liberty that Burton took in his direction and the talent took in their acting. I mean it was a
Go ahead.
in my opinion, as far as Batman goes, I mean, there's still yet to be a person that can play both Batman and Bruce Wayne, but Michael Keaton is still the best Batman there has been.
Right.
Yeah.
Here's what I think they should do. They should do Dark Knight
Not the best
Returns.
Bruce.
Do Dark
Not
Knight
the best
Returns. Bring back Keaton. Right.
I would or use Affleck.
Older Batman. No. Tie the movies together. Right.
Batfleck was great.
Do Dark Knight Returns. Bring back Keaton as an older Wayne. Have him return to the suit.
Now, Affleck, from what little I've seen,
Right.
because we haven't had a lot of screen time with him as both Bruce and Batman.
Hugo would be a good Batgirl.
He might actually be the one person that can do both Bruce and Batman.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
I was happy with what he did in both the cowl and out of it.
Right. See, and when it comes to Batman, a lot of people praise Bale. Now, I love Bale. American Psycho is one of my favorite movies.
I liked Bale as Bruce, but not as Batman.
See,
I liked him as Batman, but not as Bruce.
See, I liked him.
I hated him as both.
I didn't like the gravelly.
No, it was awful.
No,
You know where I need Bale? I need
too
him
overbearing
in
as
American
Batman.
Psycho, The Machinist, and Reign of Fire. That's it.
Yeah, Rain of Fire. What about that Matrix ripoff that he did?
Oh, that movie's great. I love that
Equilibrium?
movie.
Yeah, Equilibrium.
Yeah, that movie's
It
awesome.
wasn't bad.
Never heard of that.
Oh, it's great.
But
American Psycho.
It's a good watch.
Yeah.
I've done a lot of bad things, man.
It's nothing groundbreaking, but it's a fun watch.
No, but no, I think, and it wasn't so much Bale as much as it was the writing, but they made Wayne too whiny.
Yeah.
He was way too whiny, and
It's young Wayne. I could understand that. Before he even had a chance to like realize.
no.
No.
I mean, in Dark Knight Returns,
It still had a.
Yeah.
He still didn't really understand what it meant to be Batman.
yeah, I mean, that's true. That's
and
true.
there you have your correlation to Oliver Queen. Like, it's the same character.
Right. And then so you get these different things like I love that trilogy. The only one I really can't watch over and over again is Batman Begins, yeah. Which sucks because Liam Neeson is Ra's al Ghul, but just something about it doesn't have the replay factor.
Even Cillian Murphy as Scarecrow, there's a couple scenes there that are great, but that movie just is not. It doesn't.
They had
move
a
for me.
great person casted as Scarecrow. They just wrecked his character.
They did.
Twice.
Yeah.
You want to see, Prestige. Do you want to
Yeah,
see?
it's good too.
You want to see a good Cillian Murphy movie? Red Eye.
Red Eye's
Red
awesome.
Eye's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Red Eye's a good movie.
And see, I didn't like at what was it the Batman with Bane in it.
Dark Knight Rises. Now
Was that
see
Rises?
Captain Eternity.
I liked
Captain
how
Emerdy.
I
Whatever.
liked how Talia was the main villain.
See,
It was
I
kind
hate
of a weird. It was a weird bait and switch with it.
See, that's the one thing I hated, or one of the things I hated
But
the most. Like
I would
loved
have liked more if Bane was actually the one. pulling the
exactly
strings.
Yeah.
like Tom Hardy.
or if there was
Tom Hardy
more
was awesome.
equality on what they were
Right.
doing, because Bane by himself was still smart as hell.
Right.
Bane was
Like, he was-
amazing. He was great.
Yeah.
I loved it. Like he was the best part of the movie. Like that was the thing, and that was probably why Batman Begins wasn't as rewatchable, because the thing that Nolan did well with Dark Knight and Dark Knight Rises was the villains were spot on. Scarecrow was great. Joker was great. Two-Face.
Scarecrow was casted well.
But
Scarecrow was
the
handled very
the
poorly.
few scenes he had though, he did well with what he was given. I think Two-Face didn't have enough time. I was so pissed that they killed Two-Face so fast.
Yeah, he could have been more. He could have been more fun.
I think
It'd been more of the Gotham Underground there with Falcone and stuff.
yeah,
Right.
but like I thought that Dark Knight Rises, when it came to the villains, I thought it was great. I loved, again, Tom Hardy as Bane. I don't care what anybody says. I loved the voice.
I did too.
The voice was so great.
The fire rises.
Yeah, like if I could do
The flip flop with Bane, where they made Talia the brains. That wasn't a bad fuck up. It wasn't
I think
making
it
the
would have
Mandarin an idiot in Iron Man.
right.
I think
Like-
it would have been better on the Talia side if she was trying to resurrect her father, and he actually came back into the story at that
Right.
point. The sort of bookend.
Right. That would have been
The
cool.
villains.
But I don't think
And-
those Batman movies don't really bring mysticism into it, though. You know, they stay grounded
Yeah.
in as much
It's
reality
Batman
as they
in
can.
reality.
But,
But-
I mean, it's the pit of Lazarus. I mean, come on.
Did
Right.
we have to
The Lazarus Pit is in Arrow too, you know.
did
Oh, of course it is.
did we have to end Dark Knight Rises with a scene from the Batman movie? When he flies the bomb out over the
Oh,
water,
yeah.
like
Yeah.
Eh.
I mean, was that just like a throwback? I don't know, but I thought the football stadium scene was awesome.
Yeah.
That when he beats the living, and I mean, come on, I get it, it's Batman, but how quickly does he recover from getting his back broken? Right. And I get it. It was in the comic book. You had to put it in the movie.
Are we clear on how much time goes by between that?
Isn't it like 8 months?
It's not long, right?
I mean, even at that point, you had a Batman stand-in that kind of sort of take its place for a little while.
Speaking of great shit visually in comic book movies, how much did you like Yondu's scene?
Which one?
The one where he gets the prototype and they fucking kick ass on the Ravager ship.
Oh, he gets his shit back. Yeah, that's great. So Mr. Good. Blue Sky, good.
So good. I want to go see that again.
I do too.
Show's over. Fuck you guys. I'm going to movies.
Movie. It's a little late.
I don't care.
Like Nate, you got to go see it. If anything, did you like the first one?
Oh, I loved it.
Oh yeah,
although the first one I didn't see until like I saw it as an airplane movie on my way to BlizzCon in 2014.
That's so crazy to me because that was one of my favorite comics before the movie ever came out.
I had never heard of it.
Oh man, Deadpool and Guardians were my two favorite adult
they even
comics.
Threw like the old first run Guardians of the Galaxy in the movie.
Yeah, awesome. I love the fact that Pratt was in it because I liked Parks and Rec. Batista was in it, which was cool. Bradley Cooper is Rocket, awesome. Vin Diesel is Groot. You got me. I loved the cast.
Snake Plissken is in it. It's fucking great.
Well, no, I'm talking about the first one. I'm talking about the first one. Oh. But I never got around to seeing it, and then I'm like, well,
Captain Ron, Snake Plissken,
and then Groot, and then I hear Baby Groot in the second one is amazing.
Baby Groot's good.
Yeah. And it starts off with the Baby Groot dance scene.
Yeah, they basically recap the first movie in the opening credits. But that first movie, I saw that opening day. That movie, I tittered through the whole thing. That's the adult Star Wars. I fucking love that movie.
When I did finally sit and watch it front to back, that is the first comic book movie I've ever seen that I cried at the end.
Dude, I got really confused at Kurt Russell's character and when they were kind of sort of introducing to who he was going to be, and I'm like, I know who this character is, but that doesn't make sense. He's supposed to be a planet. And then they kind of sort of kept going.
Yeah.
Explained the whole thing and zoomed out. I was like, okay.
So are you cool with him being the cinematic father of Quill instead of Jason of Spartax? Do you care one way or the other?
It's fine. I don't care.
It's kind of an aside character anyway, so.
It makes sense within itself now.
Right. I was just happy to see Ego on screen. That's pretty cool.
That was of all the rando Marvel characters to be would have never thought they would have thrown Ego in there.
And you get the Hoff.
Yeah, I heard that. And Stallone.
Yep.
Yeah.
Stallone is old Starhawk.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess he's supposed to reprise that role later on.
He's an old dude. Yeah, maybe they might give him some screen time later.
Yeah.
Great.
See now. It's what's sad is that we're never going to get, at least in the current Marvel MCU, we're never going to get fun stuff like Galactus running around, because Galactus is probably part of Fox.
Yeah.
And you're never going to get Silver Surfer because Silver Surfer is definitely part of Fox through
you're never going to get a good Fantastic Four movie as it stands right now.
No, you know what I want?
That's your doorway to those characters.
The Shi'ar Empire.
They're doing Dark Phoenix. How can they not have the Shi'ar?
You know what I want?
It's not going to be any. So they're doing a Dark Phoenix saga. That's Fox's next X-Men movie. Is the Dark Phoenix.
Interesting.
So I don't quite trust Fox to do the Shi'ar justice, though. What's that?
Well, they don't necessarily need to do. They don't necessarily need the Shi'ar to do Dark Phoenix because there's plenty of Dark Phoenix stories.
No, I know.
That don't even involve the Shi'ar.
But what are you going to have? The Shi'ar or the Hellfire Club, right? What else is there? Other than her coming back again and killing Xavier and all that shit.
But I don't know. It's gonna be weird, whatever it's gonna be.
It's good. Did you see Apocalypse?
I did see Apocalypse. I hated it.
You hated it?
Was it bad?
It was a bad movie, but visually there were some good moments. The Weapon X.
Because I liked the first two.
It's worth seeing just for the Weapon X scene.
Not by any stretch a good movie.
See, I liked
First
Class and Days of Future Past. I really enjoyed.
I like those.
Well, being the
Days
age
of Future Past is probably the best of all of them.
Right.
To be honest.
If you, again, like everything, if you don't mind shying away from the comics, my biggest problem with Apocalypse is Age of Apocalypse, that run from the 90s, my favorite. I have every issue of that.
Oh, I would have liked the whole movie of Age of Apocalypse.
It would have been great, right? So
just a
great.
whole movie of that world would have been great.
Even Gambit and the Externals, just like on
I
the
mean,
Starjammer ship. I
you
would have
throw
loved
the
to have
whole
seen that.
Zorn storyline in there. Done.
Yeah.
I'm sold.
I don't know why they don't take a chance like that. Just do it. It's fine.
Because it would take too many movies to get there, and they kind of want to like get their money now. They don't want to have to bank on like let's tell this story in 2 or 3 movies. No, they want to tell this one story and just one step at a time.
Yeah. Pain in the ass.
Live action Planet Hulk. There's
You're getting it with fucking Thor.
Yeah,
Thor.
yeah. So here's the thing with Hulk. It goes back into legal things. They can use Hulk as a character in a movie. They can't make a Hulk standalone movie. It's either Sony or Fox that has the rights to it.
It's Sony.
No, is it Sony? Okay, so
Sony.
they have the rights to use it in a Marvel movie, but not.
It's the same thing with Spider-Man right now.
Right. Well, no, because they're making a Spider-Man movie. They're making Homecoming.
Yeah,
Marvel made it. Fox is producing it. Sony, whoever, whatever. But Universal, thank you.
Marvel did get a little bit more leeway on how they're dealing with Spider-Man, but he's also more inclusive in the Marvel universe than Hulk is.
Right.
With whatever legalities they have with going on, which is why Hulk can be a part of the Avengers, but he can't have his own movie. It's sort of the same thing with Spider-Man. Spider-Man doesn't sort of have 100% his whole movie because there's some appearances, of course, with Tony Stark and some other stuff here and there.
Right.
So that's how they're able to sort of work that in. It's really weird going back to high school Parker. I'm tired of high school Parker.
Yeah,
I don't want any more high school. Like, get him back in Empire State University.
Yeah, but if we can get a Spider-Man that's good, which we haven't had yet.
I was okay with Amazing Spider-Man. Not Amazing Spider-Man 2.
That was the one with Electro, right?
Yeah, I hate that.
Now that was
Electro.
Andrew
Garfield,
yeah.
Yeah, I liked him as Spider-Man. He was all right.
I haven't seen either of those movies. The Maguire one soured me so bad.
The first one is better than the second. The second one is it's dumb. What movie is it? It's The Incredibles, and it's Batman and Robin all over. It's the whole I'm the scientist who got snubbed and now I'm going to.
I agree. I agree with Clown Baby. If Spider-Man does well, other companies may get on board. But yeah, no, I mean, I like the character. I like the suit. I like the mechanical eyes. Like, I thought that was really cool in Civil War. Well,
I mean, that's more of Stark Tech.
Right.
That's it. I don't. We're not getting quite Iron Spider.
No,
yet.
but it's seeming in that direction, and I would like to see it.
Yeah. With Parker using more Stark Tech than kind of making his own stuff in the beginning, which I mean, in the way that they're telling it works out. I mean, it makes sense.
Right. Yeah. I think it'll be enjoyable. More Ant-Man. I would love more Ant-Man. You know what I am disappointed with, which I just heard for the first time. We're not getting Doctor Strange 2. That was a one-off.
Really?
Yeah. Like he's gonna be in Thor, and I'm sure we'll get him in Avengers: Infinity War and Infinity Gauntlet.
I'm okay with that. I don't think he needs a second movie.
I want more Bendy Cumberbum.
Like the only other story they really have to tell with him is his conflict with Mordo.
Yeah.
Which, it might actually be a good story, but I don't know where they would go with it. Really.
Yeah.
And there's not really any further that they could go.
It worked as a one-off
involving him in Infinity War.
You don't think anyone shares? Oh, the Ant-Man. Yeah, no, I think more Ant-Man would be great. We are getting an Ant-Man sequel. We're getting Ant-Man 2.
Yep.
Yeah, because we're getting the Wasp in there.
Yeah, we're getting Wasp.
I can't wait for that.
Yeah. No, that was you want to talk about a pleasant surprise. I went to see that just because again, I'm bad with names tonight. The guy that plays Ant-Man. Who's the actor?
Paul Rudd.
Yeah, Paul Rudd. I think Rudd's great, and I was excited to see that.
Well, also, right now, Marvel's done no
What do you mean, what? No. What? No. Yeah, I don't know where you are on the delay, so don't do general responses. I'm guessing the what no is probably to the no Doctor Strange.
Yeah, like the only thing that Marvel has now so far done wrong is Iron Fist.
Yeah,
That
was a big
Iron Fist is
misstep.
very underwhelming.
You watch Cage though, right?
Yeah, I like Cage.
Man,
Cage is fun.
Cage was great.
The problem I have with Iron Fist is that in a land where we have had the Matrix and its choreography, and that one scene in Daredevil with its fight choreography in the hallway, and shows like Into the Badlands, which has that choppy choreography, but it's still fun to watch.
But Into the Badlands does it every week consistently, and yet Iron Fist can't do it in one season where they have plenty of time.
Right.
What the fuck?
And the problem, from what I understand, they had with it is that he just was they didn't have the time to train him enough to be able to get enough fluid motion.
Now, see, here's my thing. Here's my thing
they cut
with
it like 3 or 4 moves at a time.
Right.
You can tell that it's cut 3 or 4 moves at a time. They're doing 1, 2, 3, 4. Cut the next scene. 1, 2, 3, 4. They need to. They don't have a long run.
I think there's one fight scene in that show where there's like 57 cuts.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah, Defenders looks good. I can't wait for the Punisher standalone series.
I'm so looking forward to
Yeah,
that too.
because I really like that actor. I loved him in Walking Dead. Shane was one of my favorite characters.
Oh yeah.
As far as like the standalones, I love Daredevil 1 and 2. Are we getting a Daredevil season 3?
I think
Not before
after
Defenders.
Defenders.
Okay.
I think Defenders is the next one. I want Jessica Jones too. But
Jessica Jones. I got like an episode and a half in.
I loved that. I think Jessica Jones in retrospect was my favorite one.
I didn't bother with Luke Cage. It didn't catch my.
You should.
Luke Cage is
great,
fun.
man.
And Iron Fist.
You should watch Luke Cage for the music alone. The scenes in the nightclub are fucking awesome.
Yeah.
The one thing I didn't like about Luke Cage was they did the whole bait and switch villain. Like they get the villain, and then like 3/4 of the way through, dude comes in. He's like, "All right, I'm the villain now."
Yeah.
And I was like, we didn't spend enough time with him to really know this guy. He's like cool. He's a villain, but man, come on.
Well, it was the guy that was basically fucking shat on throughout the whole thing. The guy's the politician's brother or whatever. That's who it ended up being, right? No. He died. Remember? No, I obviously don't.
It was Luke Cage's brother.
Was it?
It's like stepbrother or something like that, or half brother. Because Luke Cage's father was like messing around with one of his parishioners or whatever at the church. It's a family mess.
Are we still gonna get more? What's his face as Kingpin?
Yeah.
Do we know? Has he now? Is he purely a Daredevil villain in this series? Like, or was he
so far?
Okay. So like, he hasn't been in any of the other ones.
He may bleed in on Defenders.
Yeah.
Which makes just as much sense as anything.
Right.
But he's still very ground level.
Yeah. I will motivate you, Private Pile. Or Abby Hoffman, or whoever he wants to play. Steal this movie. Did you ever see that? Oh, it's a good movie.
And I think he's a really weird Kingpin. Like I like him, but I'm not sure like why I like him because he's very
well. I like the actor. I mean, as somebody who's not a big fan of Law and Order, Criminal Intent, I really enjoyed. He's a really good actor.
He's a great Kingpin, but he's also very childlike.
Isn't Kingpin very childlike?
He's prone to tantrums, you know.
Yeah, I mean that's Kingpin isn't it?
That's the weird. Nah, that's not the Kingpin I remember reading. Kingpin I remember reading is very, very cold, very tactical, very.
Oh, is
he knows 10 steps ahead of where he wants to be.
Okay.
This Kingpin's very
reactionary.
Yeah, very reactionary. Like he has a plan for things, but he sort of sidesteps his plan to just satisfy his immediate wins.
Now the only other live action Kingpin we've had was Michael Clark Duncan in the Daredevil movie, right?
Yeah, and that was a lot closer to book Kingpin.
Yeah, even though the movie was horrendous.
But you didn't really get a lot of that Kingpin either. He was sort of like, the guy in the background villain.
The best part of that Kingpin was the opening scene where he's introduced and they're playing the NERD. Remember that?
Man, I forgot about NERD. I kind of want to cue them up now.
Do it up.
Dude, play the fucking what is the fucking song?
The song.
In the end, she's like, "Oh, he has a big head. His head's so big."
Lap dance?
Oh yeah.
No, not lap dance. The one about being happy.
I don't know. I only know fucking like 2 songs. So.
Yeah, no, that's the one that I was definitely thinking.
No, not Lap Dance, man.
No, it's the only one I can think of.
This was the shit. All right,
it.
I gotta turn that off.
That's it. I'm the shit. That's the song.
Yeah, it's Lap Dance.
No,
Yeah,
no,
it's called Lap Dance.
no, different song.
The song is
I'm
I'm
the
the shit. Oh, okay. Man, I forgot about them.
I used to have like a
group.
CD.
Things are getting better. That's the name of the song.
All right.
Yeah, I love this song.
Don't play too much of it.
No,
No, we'll get.
nope, just a second.
They had a good song in SSX 3 as well.
Good God, SSX.
Is that snowboarding?
I want that game to come back
Yeah.
so bad.
Good
Like
Lord.
they did an okay attempt on the last SSX.
Yeah.
It was missing some things, but it was like 80% there. Like, come on, you're almost.
You know-
give me some multiplayer action and we're good.
Yeah.
That's all it's missing.
You know what I really liked was if that Steep game, the Ubisoft game Steep, if that went a little more arcadey and less like Mountain Sim, I think
Yeah.
they could have nailed it. Because the open world snowboarding, skiing.
Oh, that was always the best parts about SSX when they would throw it in was their open world
Well,
snowboarding.
Steep was fully open world, and you had to discover parts of the mountain. Like it was great, but it was just a little too sim.
See, that's what SSX needed. Like SSX 3 is probably the best iteration of SSX
Right.
ever.
You know what I always enjoyed for the original PlayStation was the ESPN, the 2 Extreme games.
I don't think I've ever played any of those.
Those you had your blading, your biking. Good God, Battletoads. Oh
I
yeah.
love Battletoads. Like,
Only if it was Battletoads and Double Dragon.
yeah,
Oh.
Steve, me and Brad used to play that all the time.
Yeah.
Double Dragon 2 and Battletoads and Double Dragons.
That's fine.
All the time. Outside of Atari. We played a lot of Atari.
I see how that.
Combat with the tanks? Yeah.
That was hard.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out which way was front.
Right. Indeed.
You ever play the? What else did I have? I had Empire Strikes Back, where it was just the walkers, and you had the ship, and you had to fight the walkers as they were coming along. That was all it was.
I think we talked about that. We had at the last one of the last episodes of Sonics. We talked about like
Yeah.
the best Star Wars games to become video games or whatever with the powerful with the Force or whatever. And I think that was one of
Yeah.
the ones that was brought up. So, yep, dude, I'm just seeing it now. What do you have for a mic? Is that a Heil?
Yeah,
Yeah. What's your shock mount? I like it.
it's a bullshit shock mount. It's not even that great.
Oh, I just like the look of it.
No, it's just a white swing arm.
No. I mean, I like the clamp.
Yeah, it clamps.
Yeah, the clamp's cool.
Yeah, I just like the look of it. That's all. Nope. Sorry.
My nice little red fuzzy.
Yeah. Yeah, when we got the Heils, we tried to track down those the spit guards that like
The inline windscreen.
the one that looks like it's designed for the Heil and like
I have that one. I don't like it.
oh you
It
don't?
gets in the way. No, it's the little screen.
Yeah.
I don't like it at all.
Oh really? I just like the look
Nah.
of it. Aesthetically I like it.
And it like the only benefit about this, it softens the sound a little bit. Like if I take it off, it gets really ringy, and you can tell a lot more things that are going on in the background and stuff.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we don't have
it's a great.
We don't have pop filters or windscreens on ours, but you can hear me
this
rub
one-
my
Yeah.
fingers together. You know.
This one is a great little diffuser.
Yeah. I have a bunch of those from when I had my my stage mics. I should maybe I should pop a couple black ones on here. That might
Maybe,
work.
but I don't know. I don't think.
I like the look of it.
Yeah, that's pretty much
pretty-
it. The
it's a
aesthetic
pretty
of it
mic.
wins for me.
Yeah.
We sound fine.
Yeah, I like
Oh,
it.
yeah.
I mean, whatever.
Good,
Well-
good to go.
We are coming up on a close to 2 hour mark, and I have been trying to keep the shows reasonable lately.
After
Yeah,
well.
5 hours of JF.
Yeah, I know, and we've got JF on June 2nd too, so it'll be. God, I'm not going to be able to hold the length because we got God in the Shed to talk about. So, but it has been a lot of random banter, which I've thoroughly enjoyed. But do you want to tell the people a little bit about your streaming, especially with the Tadpool plays? Do you want to pitch that a little bit and let people know what's going on with it?
Tadpool plays right now as it is might be going on a slight hiatus.
Okay.
Because we have Widget, who is in transition of moving some things around. I think he's moving to San Diego and getting some things back together.
All right.
F is working out some stuff to see if he can get back in or not. So right now it's possibly me and Wicked Kitten and whoever else we can find at the time.
What nights do you do it?
Wednesday nights is usually our thing. Wednesday night, 8 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
We try to find something random to
see, too early for
stream.
me. Because I'm not home till about 10 o'clock. Is it 8 o'clock Eastern?
8 o'clock Eastern.
Yeah.
8 to 10 is about our peak time.
Yeah.
What did we play last week? I think we played Rocket League. This week. And we've ran through some heroes, Overwatch. We tried to play Portal 2, like 2-on-2 co-op kind of thing.
Right.
That was a fun time. But yeah, you can catch us on YouTube, Tadpool Plays, Twitch, Tadpool Plays. Like I said, Wednesday evenings is our usual thing, but we usually try to pick up whoever we can to play kind of what's available. Our goal is usually either things that we have or something that's really cheap running on Steam.
Hold on 1 second. Who is Captain Emerty?
No clue.
Like, JS, I'm trying to beat my record. Identify yourself.
Uh-oh.
No, because obviously it's somebody who's been on the show. I feel bad for not remembering the handle.
Who was the longest?
And you're right, Clone Baby.
No, it was it's Corey.
He pulled your mom out there.
It's gonna be Corey. You don't have the record, sir. I'm pretty sure either JF or Joey Image do.
No, I don't know. Corey had a long show.
Is Joey Image?
Wait, is that Corey or Matt?
Well, now that he said Dick, I'm not sure.
Yeah, Captain. No, I'm pretty sure it's Corey. He probably popped in. I mean, you watch his show every week. I popped in last week. It's funny because you were just saying you don't think he watches it live.
I didn't think he did.
Yeah. No, I know. Now that he's speaking up, I've seen that name before. It's Corey.
It's Corey.
Well, there we go. Well, thank you for chiming in, sir.
Touche.
You might have the record for, like, after we've stopped recording and gone off air, and we've just hung out on Skype for, like, 3 more hours.
It was a long-ass fucking show when Corey was on.
That's true.
I'm pretty sure that we did that and literally back-to-back. It was a
I think it was,
show.
yeah, because it was like Joey, JF, Corey.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, that being said, I can listen to Corey talk all night. Corey,
yeah, but outside of Tadpool Plays, I'm on and off at no regular time at all. Dice Tomato. So
right
here and there, kind of everywhere. Been playing The Division. I just picked up Anno 2070. Have you heard of that?
Yeah, it's like another RTS type.
Yeah, it's like an RTS city builder.
Right.
I'm trying to kind of pick through it and figure out what it's about. Like it's not unfun. It's interesting. So it's been keeping some time here and there.
Right.
Been running through that.
God
City
damn
Skylines lately.
Did you literally just do that back-to-back?
Yeah, but at least I caught my vape. My phone isn't made of glass. Well, I guess technically it is. But yeah, no, that one I've seen before. I don't know, what have I been playing? Heroes. I've been doing the Heroes thing. I've been doing my 5 to get my unlocks and my Overwatch
I missed
stuff.
that.
You can still do it.
I thought there was only like limited time for that.
Nope.
I missed something from it.
No, so that's what I thought, and a couple other people we misunderstood. So what it is the first quest.
It's like a diva skin or something.
Yeah,
like that
the first quest unlocked the first week. The second quest unlocked the second week. But if you hadn't completed the first quest, you can still do the first quest and then do the second quest. It just compiles.
Okay, so I just need to queue up with some friends and do things.
So week 1, you can do 5 games versus AI. Every other week, it has to be quick match, unranked, or ranked. It can't be versus AI. My recommendation would be play unranked because it's less toxic than quick match.
I don't have enough players to play ranked anyway.
I don't think. Well, no. But
that's been my next goal is to get
Heroes
14 people at level 5 to play ranked.
Right, but Heroes is different now, where there's quick match and then there's unranked draft and ranked draft. Now I'm pretty sure you can do. I don't know if the unranked.
I'm thinking of Hero League. That's what it is.
Yeah, Hero League's a lot different now too. What are we looking at? Oh no, Power Rangers sequel.
Because I've only picked up Heroes once since 2.0, so I'm still kind of relearning things again.
Power Rangers sequel might be in jeopardy.
Oh no!
Power Rangers, blah blah blah. Unexpected misses of the Hollywood calendar this year, but it's the movie's debut in China might hurt its chances of a sequel.
Oh no!
The movie cost $100 million to make, and it's only made $132 million worldwide.
Oh, so it's made its money.
Yeah, but that's
only just.
The only hopes left are a profitable following in Blu-ray and DVD, or a less expensive sequel now that the studio knows the market. No one really.
It's going to be a less expensive sequel. They'll still make a sequel.
That's good. Maybe I'm pretty sure there's practical effects, it'll be better.
Yeah.
So can we basically give up on a Warcraft sequel at this point?
I think so.
That's a damn shame, man.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even.
We'd be hearing news about it. It'd be happening next year.
I don't even want a sequel. I want just another movie. Like, I want the Arthas story. I think they would have done better with the Arthas story. I don't think there's enough people that cared enough about the Warcraft origin story.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I liked it
because Warcraft
was, but it told it differently in the end. So
yeah,
it kind of left
and I didn't see. The thing is the people that were going to flock towards the Warcraft origin story were going to be the Warcraft diehards, but the Warcraft diehards were going to notice what you changed.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why the fuck was Dalaran flying? Seriously, no, that pissed me off because they raised Dalaran up out of the Eastern Kingdoms in order to save it from the Lich King. It did not make any sense that it was already in the air.
But
now you know how I'm gonna feel about Dark Tower.
Get there,
okay.
Yeah.
I think it would make for a more interesting story at that point. Dalaran already flying when Archimon comes along and just wipes it off.
Yeah,
it would make for a more interesting visual, at least. So that can work once they get there. The problem is they have to get there.
Right. No, and
they're not going to, because there's that whole B storyline of Warcraft 3 with Archimon and the Night Elves is still a solid story on its own. The problem is that to get to where they are with the Lich King and just to set him up to stop there.
Yeah,
that's minimum 6 movies.
Yeah, no. That's what I'm saying is we don't need a sequel. We can just jump. We can just jump in time. We don't need just make another movie set in the Warcraft universe.
Well, they'd have to, because nothing happens while Thrall grows up.
Right.
There's nothing that goes on.
It would be kind of cool. I don't know if it would be worth the money, and I don't know how many people would want to see it, but it would be kind of cool to get a coming to age story of Thrall and Durnhold. That would be kind of cool to see. Him growing up.
It'd be good for a first third of the movie, but that's about it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I couldn't do a whole movie of that.
And him befriending Jaina, and was it Jaina? Was it that early he befriended her?
It was Jaina, yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
I mean, I don't know if they befriended. They were cordial to each other.
Yeah, because then see that would work. Point, so see that was work because you had young Arthas there too. How awesome! If you took.
But then see the problem you're gonna face there is you're gonna have a weird love triangle start.
Yeah,
which has kind of always been there, but it would be more so in a movie.
How cool would it be to take the Warcraft or to take the Lich King novel and make that the movie? I want to see Invincible die. I want to see this. I mean, it's essentially Anakin Skywalker. It's that. I want to see this boy who's full of he is the next crowned king. He is full of hope and full of love, and he just one thing after another just gets fucking chipped away at him.
And the thing about Arthas is that he has all those chips on him, but he's fine for the most part. Up until Mal'Ganis talks.
Yeah, Mal'Ganis really. Yeah,
Mal'Ganis is what really sends him over the edge, because Mal'Ganis is that he's just untouchable to Arthas, and Arthas is
But how cool would that scene be where Arthas comes back as the Death Knight and resurrects Invincible out of the ground? That would be so cool to see.
Succeeding you,
yeah.
Father.
Oh man, my favorite Blizzard. Yeah. What are you doing, my son? Yeah, no, my favorite Blizzard. I just got chills. My favorite Blizzard cinematic of all time.
What does he say after that? What's the line there? He says, "Succeeding you," and he says,
that's what he says.
This kingdom shall fall.
Yeah. And then you see the bloody crown, and I love it because if you go into Undercity,
the crown's still there.
The crown's still there. The bloodstain's still there. Yeah, it's so cool to walk into that room. It's too bad the city sucks. There's no reason to go to Lordaeron or Undercity at all.
Man, I haven't touched the game since
I haven't.
Since the pre-patch content for Legion.
No, I
played that and I was like, I don't like my hunter anymore. I'm gonna give up.
I played Legion quite a bit. I loved what they did to Paladins. They basically turned the prop Pally into a Crusader from Diablo.
It's back, yeah.
Yeah, I loved it, but for me, it was time. You know,
when's the last time you jumped in?
I unsubbed.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I did too.
I've been
like
playing Final Fantasy 14 now.
Yeah, if I had the time, I tried 14. I didn't like the job system.
It's weird to get a hold of it first.
Well, no,
because
I
you have
didn't.
your one character and you can really go anywhere.
Well, no, and I like that, but I like the fact that you don't need alts. But like, I didn't like the fact that like, okay, I want to level a new job up, but I don't have any quests left.
Oh, you will see the way you work around that is you have to do all the little you have the main quest storyline, which you do that stuff whatever with one character, and then you come back with other characters and you do these sequential quests. Like they give you like level ranges. Right. You have an NPC that gives you quests for these, but it's like the same 10 or 12 quests that kind of recycle, and you do those over and over and over again until you get to your next range of quests. Right. So you do those quests with however many jobs you want to go through each time, right, that aren't your gathering jobs or aren't your crafting jobs.
Right. No, but
they still have their own set of quests too. But they're still like, if you want to level a warrior from 1 to 5, you go to this NPC to get that range of quests in this area. And you have like 3 different areas where you can do that. So you don't necessarily do
maybe I'll have to hop on and play it with you sometime, because I liked the base game. I haven't tried Haven Sword yet, and the new one looks awesome. The new expansion.
Oh, I'm waiting for that so bad. I want to write
and I've always been a fan of the Final Fantasy. I've always been a fan of the aesthetic. And I mean, whatever. But for me, he's got the 1080 Ti, I think. Clown Baby.
Yeah, for the money he spent, he fucking better.
Yeah, I think he's got the Ti.
Because I've got the 1070. You've got a 1080.
I got the 1080. Yeah.
I'm still running on a 970, and I've found nothing that has taxed it yet.
For me, it's the 21:9 ultra wide that taxes it, and then the 4K.
See, I'm running a 1440p monitor.
Oh yeah, see, I got the 4K mounted up on the wall behind me, and then I got the ultra wide in front of me, mounted up above me. So,
I'm fine with my 1440p. It gives me all that I really need.
I don't do the 4K much. I mostly I'll do the 4K for movies, but I mostly do the ultra wide because I like larger screen real estate. So, but anyway, we are tangenting again. So
yeah. Cut it what you can.
Nate,
so what?
Pick up more Final Fantasy 14, and at the very minimum, like, don't even worry about like alts.
Are you in the Tadpool guild?
I'm in AIE.
Or AIE, yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I'm on that server, Gilgamesh. Yeah. Okay. What I think I'll do at this point is I think I'll make a new character.
Okay.
Because I think that will. So I'll see what I have time for. We'll see.
Because what you're going to spend most of that first character doing is don't even worry about like that NPC that gives you the random quests. Right. Just go through the main quest storyline, because you'll have plenty of shit to do in the main quest storyline, even at endgame.
Yeah, no. Clown Baby, yeah, 1080 Ti, $700 card. Yeah. You know what makes that even worse? Spending $700 on a fucking 1080 3 weeks before they announced the Ti.
Yeah, super annoying.
Yeah, fuck. That pissed me off. But I had already, when they announced it, I already had it installed, and I'm like, you know what? I don't give a fuck.
No, you're fine.
My GPU budget's $300.
I've got a TI.
If it's more than $300, I don't get it.
Yeah, I know you have a TI. Fuck off. So anyway, all right. So check.
Yeah. And I haven't needed one for like mine right now it's a 970.
Well, you know what else I have?
Like 2 years old. It's still fine.
You know what else I have the 1084 is the HTC Vive. It helps with that.
Oh, right.
Too. Yeah. So that helps too.
I don't do anything with that right now.
Yeah. So
I'm not planning on getting another one for at least another year or two.
Right. So anyway, all right. So Tadpool plays Wednesday night. Is it twitch.tv/Tadpool plays?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Yep. Wednesday nights 8 to 10 Eastern time. Other than that, it's twitch.tv/Dice Tomato.
Yep.
Cool. Well, yeah, this was fun.
Yep.
I liked it. Enjoy it.
Yeah, it's nice to
get me back on here.
It was a who in the hell? I can't read that.
Damn it, DJ.
Oh, why is he black now?
I don't know.
We'll find a good solid topic.
They recasted him. He's black now.
Next time.
He's been recasted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Mike, again, yeah, thanks, dude. This was a lot of fun. It's always good to chat with you. So we didn't get too much time to talk about it. I don't know. You're still doing art, right?
Every now and then, not as much lately.
Yeah. So our newest studio logo is thanks to him. The imagery for Indie Case Files is thanks to him.
All right, Nate, check this out.
All right.
So, where is she? This right here.
Yeah.
Next to Warlock in the green.
Yeah.
Who do you think that is?
I have no idea.
Just take a guess.
I don't know. I don't know comics. I know comic book movies.
It's Gamora.
That's Gamora?
Yeah.
That's Gamora like 30 years ago.
That's still what she looks like. Well, maybe not now with the battle armor, but...
Right.
This right there. Who is that? The dude in the green and purple.
Just tell me.
It's Drax.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird.
Right?
Yeah, I could see that now. Yeah, I could see that.
I kind of wish that they went with Drax from the comics rather than the Drax they've got going on now. I like just straight green, like normal, like Kratos tattooed Drax.
Right.
I think the problem was probably looks a little bit too much like Hulk, so they didn't
that's true.
had to have a separation.
Right. Yeah, I could see that.
Great.
All right. Cool. Quick sign off. Yeah, catch Mind of a Geek Friday nights at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time at twitch.tv/InkGeek Studios. A big thank you to this has been pretty consistent now, this live chat room. You guys rock. You guys should show up like an hour earlier for Sonics. That would be really cool. But we're going to be doing this new thing. For those of you that are listening live that weren't here at 8 o'clock for Sonics, or for anyone that listens to the podcast version of the show, we are going to start the stream at probably about 7:45, and it's just going to go until Mind of a Geek is over. So there'll be some random banter. If the chat room is active in there, maybe do a little AMA for anyone that doesn't know us. We'll have music playing.
Yeah, we're going to do a little intermission karaoke. Nate's going to sing.
Yeah, apparently I'm being forced to sing.
He loves to
Hugo,
sing. He's a songbird.
Text clown baby. Cool. Thank you, DJ. That's awesome. But yeah, you guys totally rock. So there will be no shows next week in regards to Sonics or Mind of a Geek. We will be going to a live show of Free Beer and Hot Wings. However, we might do an impromptu something tomorrow night. We will be, I might be on Facebook Live tomorrow night. At the very least, there will definitely be pictures up. Brandon and I are nice. Mm-hmm. Brandon and I are going to a live wrestling event local here in Maine, which will be cool. And then we're going to a concert down in Jersey, where we get to hang out with Joe Image on Sunday. So that'll be cool.
Good deal.
But yeah, so no shows next week. And then we will return the following week. Let me see here. David Ginsburg will be on the show on Friday the 26th, and then that will be followed by Mr. JF Dubois. So we have...
Oh, Potato Chat is back. Potato Chat.
Lovely Potato Chat. As Annalisa in the chat room saying, give us $1. If you like this show or Sonics and Sabers or anything else the studio does and you want to help support the show...
You know what else you could do other than give us $1? Send me a potato.
Send them a potato. Go to patreon.com/IG Studios. I don't like to say... I've been saying as little as $1, but I don't like to say as little as $1 because $1 is still wonderful.
As much as $1?
As much as $1. No, yeah, as much as $1. Even $1 a month, I don't know. You can't make $1 sound anything but $1.
I'll buy that for $1.
As little as $1 a month helps.
See, there's another one you should have tagged right there.
Ooh, there it is. Come and get it.
You gotta be faster than that.
I can just do that. There we go. I know there's something within that minute range. As little as $1 a month helps keep the studio going, helps keep the shows going. We just got a bunch of new patrons that came in for $1, and that is awesome. Makes me smile every time. Big thank you. We mentioned it last week because it happened in the show. Big thank you to Amy Frost. Big thank you to Daryl Thibodeau, who again became a patron today. So you guys are really awesome. We really appreciate it. So again, patreon.com/IG Studios. Once we kind of get back into the swing of things, those who have been listening for a while know that we took a little bit of a hiatus there. So we'll get back into the extra patron content. And once we hit that $50 goal, we will be doing patron hangouts, which will be cool. We'll get people on voice chat and have a lot of fun. Be a good time. Anyway, that's it. So before I forget to do this, because I'm going to forget to do that. Yeah. For Mike, for Brandon, for myself, for the live chat room, for Hugo, and for the rest of the studio. Yeah. Thank you all for listening, and we will talk to you guys in about 2 weeks.
Good times.
Oh wow, a lot longer than I was expecting it was going to